Google Drive and Dropbox. Hello fellow active learning teachers. Today we'll go over briefly all the things you need to know about our online resources. Both of these apps are extremely important to us as a team, so take notes. Sit back, relax, and get ready to learn. If active learning was a house, Google Drive would be our foundation. Here you'll find resources like our curriculum, staff contact lists, and our master calendars. Here at Active Learning, we require all teachers to have a Gmail account just so our end of things can be easy, and honestly, having one will make your life a little easier too. The moment you get hired, we will invite you to our SAUSD Dance/Musical Teacher Google Drive folder. Here you will find all the things I listed above. If you're having trouble accessing these files, please contact the executive team as soon as possible. After we have invited you to view this folder, you'll be able to view this folder for the remainder of the year. If you're having trouble pulling up this file though, check under the tab on the left hand side labeled Shared with Me. The file should always be there. Once you get into the file, you'll notice a few documents that are out in the open, but also you'll see additional folders which contain more resources for you. We'll get into these folders later. For now, we'll talk about the files you can open right now. As you can see, the first file is actually a PowerPoint. This is your introduction presentation you will give when you start a new school. Usually, you will give this on the first day, but that can change based off the site you are going to. Please remember to let your SC know that you need a laptop and a projector to be able to give this presentation. Also, now will be a good time to let them know that you need this set up for the first few days, as you will need to show the movie also. Next is the contact list of all the teachers currently working for Active Learning. The next file is for middle school teachers, and it only applies to the middle school teachers that we have hired. And they're not watching this video, so don't worry about it. We're going to skip over this file for now. Next is a collection of PDF files that contain information for all the sites we will be at this year. Lastly is the Site Coordinator Directory. Here you will find all the listed contact information for every SC in Engage 360. This is good to have when you have site-specific questions and you're off-site. Now let's get into the first of many files. Calendars and Schedules. Here you will find as a viewable document the master schedule for Rotation 1. We will list where the teachers are located on what days and where. Under the master calendar file, you will find two documents. The master key dates will show you all the dates for each rotation, along with holidays and, if needed, additional modified days other than Wednesdays. The master calendar file will be a PDF of what your whole year looks like. It's been formatted nicely in a calendar format to help you see and visualize the whole year. The next folder is the Community Events and Classes folder. Active Learning participates in a lot of community events all over Santa Ana. So within this folder, you'll find all the important events that we are participating in, and we highly recommend that all of you help us out and make those events better. In the next folder, you'll find Company Procedures. Here, you'll find a copy of our invoicing document. The next document you find will contain the contact information for our Active Learning supervisors. Here, you'll see all the situations you can contact our supervisors in and their responses. It would be wise for everyone to have their number saved. That's just my general opinion and my pro tip for this video. The next few documents will deal with the job duties, applying with Active Learning, and a blank W-9 form, all of which are pretty self-explanatory, but now you know where you can find them if you need that information. Under the curriculum file, you will find all the information you need to run your class on a day-to-day basis. At every site, you should have a hard copy of the Active Learning curriculum, but here you can find all of it and its contents in digital form. Things like the weekly curriculum breakdowns, overarching curriculum ideas, the script, and much more. Evaluations and Rotation Reflection folder is where you can find the standards to which all teachers are held to. Please take your time to read through these documents, as these are the standards we will take into consideration at the end of each rotation. The last folder in the Google Drive is called Important Teacher Resources. And within it, as I'm sure you've already guessed it, is Important Teacher Resources. Woo! Here you'll find a lot of additional research on teaching, more fun activities, and everything else related to your job. So please take advantage of this folder when you run out of ideas, or you want some new activities to keep things fresh. Dropbox. Dropbox is the frame of our Active Learning house. Within Dropbox, you'll find all the music you'll ever need to run your classes. So let's get into it. Logging into Dropbox will require a specific email and password, which we'll forward to you once you're hired. Once you get into Dropbox, you'll be overwhelmed with folders and the user interface. But here's the key to Dropbox. You want to click on the File tab on the left hand side here. This is a good way of resetting the page so you're always at the list of files. Think of this as your table of contents. Now, we're going to go into the folders, but we're not going to get into all of these. We're just going to talk about the important ones, which are the Alice in Wonderland file, the Pick and Videos file, and the Music for Schools file. The Alice in Wonderland folder will contain music from the Disney movie. This will help make your show feel a tad bit more authentic. Now, we're not requiring you to use all of this music in here, but it is highly encouraged. Also within this folder is a bug folder that has music pertaining to bugs, obviously. The 2016 and 17 Pics and Vid folder is where you will upload all your pictures and videos. It's nice for us to have an archive of the photos and videos for future projects. So I personally am a huge advocate for this folder. So don't let me down, people. Music for Schools folder is your lifeblood. Here you'll find the warm-up and cool-down mixes, along with a bunch of other songs you can use to do anything you would ever need to do. This is a big folder in Dropbox, so it will be wise to remember how to access it and what's in it. A big note about Dropbox is that it can stream music directly from the website or app, but that's not the most ideal. Mostly because wireless internet can vary from school to school, so you'd be better off downloading any music you need. Also, if you want to submit music we aren't already using, we have a pending approval folder, and that's where you will put it. As for now, that's all you really need to know about our online resources. If you have specific questions, feel free to contact either myself or the executive team. And either way, good luck, have fun, and be the best darn tasting awesome sauce this side of the Mississippi. Yeehaw! Just going for a little southern thing there. You guys tell me if that joke worked.